Stopping for you. It's the cartel.
Yeah.
The vulnerability comes from when you leave your home. And for most people, they have to leave their home to travel to work. And this increases your risk of vulnerability to someone that has bad intentions towards you. And if you think about it, the average person takes the same route day in, day out when they do their daily commute. And in most situations, that's absolutely fine. But if you are faced with a potentially dangerous situation where you have a stalker, it's vital to vary your travel routes. So when you're traveling from home to work, try to vary that route on a daily basis. And that will give you some resilience against someone that's observing your behavior. But the problem is your vulnerability occurs at the starting point or the end point. And this is where vulnerability is at its highest, is when you leave your point of origin or when you arrive at your destination. Because of these 2 points, it's very difficult to vary your routes. And if there's a centralized route into your workplace, then there's always going to be a level of vulnerability to you. I'll give you a classic example. You work in a compound, there's likely to be one way into that compound and one way out of that compound. So what are the couple of things that you can do? Well, observation skills are key. If you're driving, use your mirrors and be aware of what's happening around you. Take note of the vehicles that are in your surroundings. Use your rear view, but more importantly, always look as far ahead on the road as you can. And this should start to become an intuitive skill. Now, it doesn't just stop there. And remember my point on pattern recognition. There's no such thing as a coincidence. If you see the same vehicle or the same person, then it's not a coincidence. Remember, being in a car can also be a greater risk to you, where if someone has bad intentions towards you, you're trapped in a very small mobile space, a tin box effectively. If you have to walk between locations, then it's always wise to vary those routes. So what's the takeaway? Now, this is the thing. Most people are predictable in their patterns of behavior. They use the same route day in, day out. They switch off and they lack observational skills. They don't look around themselves. Good observational skills and being aware of what's happening around you is important, but your patterns of behavior must vary and change accordingly. So be aware of what's happening in your environment. Take note and remember, there's no such thing as a coincidence. If you're unsure, then it's always wise to take action. And that doesn't necessarily mean fighting back. It could literally just mean reassessing the situation for what it is. Thanks for watching.